This is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about the best exercises for overweight individuals. We are going to expand on an idea we have previously talked about, the single arm heavy club outside circle. This is part of 3 extremely important exercises that we use as a foundational series of movements for people who are deconditioned or heavier than they would like to be, or people who have been severely injured. I personally invented this kind of series and this training idea when I ripped my leg in half and I spent 6 months not standing. When I went back to standing, I had a bunch of issues that needed to be solved. I did a ton of physical therapy, but it didn't really help me the way I thought it would help me. And this series that we're doing of inside circles, outside circles, and shield casts is how I rebuilt myself back into a functional pain-free individual. The outside circle is the opposite of the inside circle. We usually teach the inside circle first. There are 4 directions the human body rotates. Usually people rotate with their strong side inside the most because that's the way they throw. Their bad side usually doesn't rotate inside well at all. And then there are the 2 other directions, good side rotating out and weak side rotating out. So there's really 4 rotations, and the better we get at them, the more core contraction we are gonna get. Our outside circle has 4 phases of the movement. We are going to stand all the way up. We are going to try to point our feet straight ahead. We are going to rotate. Our top hand is going to move away from our center line. We are going to try to push until our elbow reaches full extension. Swing our arm across while not bending forward. Pull our elbow to our hip, achieve balance of the load, and rotate back to the outside. So say it aloud. Push, swing, pull, balance, rotate. Push, swing, pull, balance, rotate. We're going to demonstrate 4 sets of 5 of this movement. It will take us almost 2 minutes to do. I'm going to ask you to sit through that because I want you to see where the breaks are. I'll talk my way through some of the reps, and I will not talk through some of the other reps so you can hear the breathing patterns. I am using an ADX or 8X club. I say 8X because I'm from Lake Country. ADX is how it's said by the company itself, but I like 8X because mispronouncing words is fun. I am going to start with my arm all the way up. Elbow on the body is the most important thing. Feet pointed straight ahead. If your feet are turned out, something's generally going to go wrong. Your knees are not actually meant to do this. Your feet are meant to be pointed straight ahead. A characteristic of being deconditioned or heavier than you would like to be is that that's a thing. We are going to focus on pointing our feet straight ahead and get better at it over time through repeated training. Arm in the balance point. Start with your weak hand first. If your weak hand gets through all the sets, your strong hand definitely will. The inverse is not true. Start, push, swing, pull, catch, rotate across. Push, swing, pull, catch, achieve balance. Rotate across, push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Push, swing, pull, catch. That is rep number 4 and rep number 5. We are going to move our hand to the other side and go outside. Catch, rotate, swing, catch, rotate, swing, catch, rotate, swing, catch, rotate, swing, catch. I call the weak hand the top of the set, and I'll say aloud the top of set 2. I'm not going to talk in this one, I'm just going to breathe. Bottom of set 2, which is actually my strong hand or dominant hand. 5 reps. Transition to the other hand. Look for that balance point. Always put your elbow on your hip. The 90-degree angle is important. If your hand is up, it's going to get really, really hard and it's not going to work out. 5 reps. Push, swing, pull, catch, find that balance point, rotate across. Notice that I am pointing my chest at the club the entire time. They are trying to learn to rotate in phase with one another. I stand all the way up, I straighten out both legs, and I change hands. Rotate bottom of set 3, the dominant hand, outside. Not every rep is perfect, sometimes it'll waver. The point is that you learn to fight to bring it back to center. One more set on each side, set 4. Outside circle. When we swing, I'm starting from the opposite hand leg. I am catching in the same side leg and rotating across. That is not something that's going to happen in the beginning. In the beginning, with a light club, it'll be all arm. Over time, as the weight gets heavier, it will become more leg. The goal is to force our core on. Every time I swing the weight across, these muscles fire at least 4 times, depending on where the club is moving my body at that particular moment. Good. When I finish, straighten your legs all the way out. Do not finish with your legs bent or your back round. Try to stand up, pull your kneecaps up. Trying to straighten your legs out is hard. That's what it means to be deconditioned. You're not achieving full stand-up position, and it makes other types of things hard. Moving around, playing with your kids, walking your dog, it all gets better the better you get at standing up. So this entire series is based on standing up. We just demonstrated 4 sets of 5. You would do this workout twice a week. The next time you would do 5 sets of 5. Then you would do 6 sets of 5, 7 sets of 5, 8 sets of 5, 9 sets of 5, 10 sets of 5. Start as low as you need. The club I'm using adjusts down to 3.5 pounds, which is where a lot of people start if they are very injured and or deconditioned. You could start with a heavier weight, but why? Think of it like experience points. You run through the program, you learn to talk, you say it aloud, you figure out where you are, and then you add weight and you repeat the exact same thing over again. The goal is to focus on very basic things. Stand up, rotate as an inside, learn to rotate as an outside. Every time you do it, the weight is on one side of your body, your abs are trying to fire. When your weight is on this side of your body, your abs are trying to fire. When you swing across, do not bend over in any way. Try to learn to stand up. When that weight is swinging across, the muscles of your back are trying to fire. The heavier the weight gets, the more your glutes try to fire. If your glutes are strong, your back is strong. We will talk about how to force ourselves into a straighter ahead foot position in another video, but start with this.